In this video, I'm going to run through why you must turn off the Google Display Network in your search campaigns. If you're a service business owner and you're looking to generate leads, then you absolutely must turn this off. So this video is specifically for plumbers, dentists, electricians, accountants, roofers, lawyers, solar installers, anyone that's looking to generate leads for their business, qualified buyers. In this video, I'm going to run through what the display network is, should you use it for lead generation, or why you shouldn't, I should say, and how to turn it off very quickly. And I'll also run through the exception of when it is okay for a service business owner to use the display network. So the display network setting can be found under campaign settings, and you can see that right here. So for just your standard lead generation campaign, you want to make sure that you leave this setting off. And while you're at it, you can turn the Google Search Partners network off too, because both of these settings, when they're switched on, they're going to run through your budget and you're not going to have a lot to show for it. My name's Adrian Harrison and I'm from Growth Savvy Marketing, and I help service business owners get booked jobs using Google Ads. Google's display network, what is it? First of all, Google's display network is very different from the search network. The search network is when you come to Google, type in something like plumber near me and ads show up. Display network, on the other hand, is when you're on a website, you're reading an article and you get an ad like some of these sort of things. You might be on a news site and might have ads. So the display network really is a whole network of sites that have signed up to show ads on their site. And these ads are triggered very differently from Google search. So these sort of ads are triggered by your browsing behavior and other psychographics and demographics. That's how they're actually targeted. And also that's really depending on what sort of sites that you've visited before, your browsing habits, that sort of thing. And these can show on a whole bunch of random sites. So they might be news sites, YouTube, gaming sites, cat blogs. And what this usually leads to is low quality traffic with actually no buying intent. You'll get people just clicking on your banner because they're curious, not because they're actually looking to buy. Whereas if you're running a search only campaign with no display network, you're going to get a lot more relevant searches if you've set it up correctly. The clicks are going to be more expensive, but the cost per conversion is going to be much lower. So the cost per inquiry, and you're actually going to make money. You're very unlikely to make money on the display network if you're looking for lead generation for your business. Just to show you a visual of how it works, on the left, this is the search network. So someone comes over to Google, they type in their search, in this case, plumber near me. Your ad appears at the top of Google, hopefully, if you've set it up right. Customer visits your website, and if you've got a well-constructed, high-converting landing page, then they're a lot more likely to actually click and fill in your contact form or give you a call. And then you can turn them into a new customer. Whereas the display network, on the other hand, as I showed you, it's when someone else is browsing, they're doing something else, your ad's going to appear. And a lot of the time, this can be even kids browsing around, clicking on things. They don't know what it does. They come over and see a cat blog with your ad on it. They click on it. They visit your website. They're not going to fill out your contact form. They've got no intent of buying, and that's just going to waste your budget. Now, there is an exception to using the display network for service business owners, and that is if you're retargeting unconverted visitors. What that means is if someone has come to your website and they haven't filled out your contact form, you can set up a campaign to follow them around the internet, showing them ads to your business. You might offer them an incentive to come back. It might be some sort of discount or some sort of special offer to help encourage them to come back to your website, fill out the contact form and get in touch. These are also good for brand reminders as well. So again, if someone has come to your website, perhaps they have filled out the contact form and you want to stay top of mind, you can show them your banners all around the internet, and this is going to help influence them on actually choosing you, especially if they've gotten multiple quotes from other vendors, because your brand is going to feel a little bit more familiar to them. When you're using these sort of banners, they're pretty low cost per click or impression, and it just enables you to reach the audience that have visited your website at a fraction of the cost of search ads. If you're going to use display network for a campaign like brand reminders or retargeting your visitors, use it in a separate campaign. Never mix it with your search campaigns, because you want to be able to control the budget. You want to control the audience and the message separately to your search campaign. Now let's have a look at where you can find the display network settings. Go over to Google Ads, go over to campaigns, scroll down, find your campaign, click the gear icon here, come over to networks here, and you can find the display network here. To make sure it is switched off unless you're specifically running one of those types of campaigns, like a retargeting campaign. And while you're there, make sure that the search network partners, this one here, is switched off like this. Having this one switched on, that's going to show your ads on a bunch of low quality sites that generally does not improve your cost per conversion. Your cost per conversion is going to go up and you're going to have not many results to show for it. Once you've done your settings there, hit save and you're done. If you want to know exactly how you can set up your Google Ads campaign properly for a lead generation campaign, you can download my 150-page Google Ads guide for service business owners. It runs through exactly what settings that you should have switched on and off and how to set up a campaign for maximum profitability. The link's in the description below. And if you need help with your existing campaign, want someone to audit it, or you want someone to set up a new profitable campaign that generates the leads for your service business, get in touch with me. The link is in the description below. Thanks very much. Cheers.